What's it all about, Alfie?
Hit me, 2, 3, 4. Oh, promises, that kind of promises can just destroy your life.
Back to Bacharach and David is a fantastic show for all ages.
It's good for friends and family.
I've had a lifelong love of Bacharach and David. In every show I've ever written, there's been Bacharach and David songs crammed in there, but it's always been an idea to go back to Bacharach. I brought Kathy on board, and she thought of all the good stuff.
I feel honored by the way both Kathy and Steve treated my music.
Say a little prayer for you.
Seen different types of productions. This is far and away the best production I've seen.
We were in the 7th grade. Steve would play me these songs, and along with his infectious love of this music, it just came on to me, and it became like the soundtrack of our lives. Steve and I had put on this show in San Diego, then we went to Off-Broadway, and we made it sort of into a play there. And the very next Monday, it was sold out, lines across all of New York City.
I went without knowing what to expect.
Please welcome the legendary Mr. Bacharach.
I was very impressed.
You've got the look.
And Bert saw it, so he said, well, I want you to do it again. And you know, when Bert Bacharach says, do it again, you say, absolutely. When? We added 3 songs, we got a whole new cast. Stephen, we did some of the arrangements.
Steve has gotten inside my music with a total respect for and integrity for the music. It doesn't happen often.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? What the world needs now is...
Well, there's an interesting story on what the world needs now is love.
One day, I thought of what the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of.
I guess we wrote it in and around Vietnam.
And I think it took me about 2 years until I got the next line, Lord, we don't need another mountain. But once I thought of that line, I knew how to write the song.
What's it all about?
Alfie.
If you had to single out one definitive song out of all I've written, I'd have to say Alfie.
What's it all about, Alfie?
I think that's Hal David's masterpiece.
And
If only
fools are kind, Alfie,
then I guess
it is wise to be cruel.
Who talks about that?
brilliant.
And if life belongs only to the strong.
These are almost one-act plays, some of them, or they're anthems, or they're statements about certain things that some pop songs don't make statements about.
When I wake up,
We love Back to Bacharach and David.
say a little prayer for you.
You know, it's songs that everybody remembers and they all love.
I was his age. I listened to that over and over again on the turntable. Now he's going to listen to it on his iPod.
We were dancing through the whole thing and just brought me back to so many points of time in my life.
Do you know the way to San Jose? Walk on by, don't make me over. How can I forget you? There is always something there to remind me.
My hope for this production would be that as many people see this as possible because it's that good.
I think a lot of people fall in love with these songs that don't even know who they're by. They fall in love with these songs because they're all so different and they're sort of independent from the rest of the pop scene.